Welcome to my video regarding my ideal classroom. My name is Carly Robbins. I am so excited to share my ideas with you. I want to teach kindergarten or first grade, so keep that in mind when listening to my ideas and watching this video. I have thought a lot about exactly how I want my ideal classroom to look like. I have a few different ideas, but after taking my educational psychology class, it gave me more ideas and ways to incorporate different aspects of learning into my classroom. Throughout this class, we have covered a few different topics that need to be taken into consideration when putting my future classroom together. These topics include physical activity, physical environment, biological differences, nutrition and hydration, stress, threats, relationships and sleep, and the fine arts. Incorporating all of these topics into my classroom is crucial for a successful environment. Having physical activity is a must in every classroom. As a teacher, it is my responsibility to get my students up and moving a few times throughout the day. Being active increases students' academic performance, concentration, and attentiveness skills. The biggest way I would incorporate physical activity into my classroom is using the website GoNoodle. It is full of movement songs that last anywhere from 30 seconds to 4 minutes long. I have personally used GoNoodle in a kindergarten classroom and the students absolutely love it. Along with physical activity comes physical environment. This is probably the topic that I have thought the most about. Physical environment includes temperature, lighting, colors, and desk arrangement. Usually teachers do not have control over the temperature in their classroom, so you just have to hope for the best. The best lighting for the students is natural lighting, so windows. If you don't get blessed with a room with windows as a teacher, that doesn't mean turn on as many lights as possible, as it's bad for the students' eyesight. I want my classroom to be colorful, with lots of bulletin boards. I plan on having a bunch of different themes in my classroom and decorating for them. I am a colorful person, and I want that to be portrayed in my classroom. Whether I have desks or tables, they will be in groups. It is crucial for students to sit by their peers and learn from them. Make sure students are able to move freely throughout the classroom. Biological differences is kind of a hard topic to portray in the classroom. The main way I would show this in my classroom is having the students' cultural backgrounds portrayed on the walls. I think it is important to do this because it makes students feel comfortable in the classroom and students get to learn so much about their peers. Biological differences also includes hearing and visual impairments. These students might be rare, but each teacher needs to be prepared. Nutrition and hydration is a big topic that is focused on by everyone. It is one of the leading factors that affects academic performance. Students who receive proper nutrition perform at a higher level than students who don't. The biggest way I can make sure my students get enough water is by letting the students have water bottles at their desks. Students need to be drinking lots of water throughout the day. If you let students bring snacks for snack time, make sure they bring healthy snacks. Stress, threats, relationships, and sleep can also be difficult to portray in the classroom. Teachers can't really control how much sleep the students get. Teachers also can't control too much of the students' stress levels. The most important thing teachers can do with this topic is build relationships with their students and their parents. Teachers need to take a personal interest in each student. They should meet students at the door every morning, compliment on students' achievements, greet students outside of school, and treat students with respect. Students need to know that their teacher cares about them. Teachers also need to strengthen their relationship with the parents. They can do this by calling the parents to give them updates about how their child is doing in the classroom. The last topic that is often overlooked is the impact of fine arts. This includes music, acting, painting and drawing, technology, and food. The sad part about this topic is that most of these programs are being cut from schools because of a lack of funding. One way I will include these in my classroom is incorporating them into my lessons. Students would love to act, write their own song, or make food. Students need to know how important the arts are, and we need to keep them interested. These topics really gave me a better insight as to what all my classroom should include. I also did 2 interviews with 2 different teachers. The first teacher I interviewed is a kindergarten teacher from Iowa. I asked her 5 questions that related to the topics from class. She said the way she incorporates physical activity in her classroom is by using GoNoodle like I mentioned before. She has tables instead of desks, and she has them arranged in groups so the students can work together. She said that she has no control over the temperature in her classroom, and it is currently freezing in the room because the heat is not working. I asked her how she strengthens her relationship with her students. She said that she does fun get-to-know-you activities at the beginning of the year. She also does fun activities that let the students know she cares. She lets the students choose what center they want to do every day. Her answers really related to me and gave me some good ideas. The second interview was with a first grade teacher from Oklahoma. I am a huge fan of flexible seating, and she has that in her classroom, so that is why I chose to interview her. The questions I asked her included what kinds of seats she has, why she chose flexible seating, how do her students not get distracted, and is she the only teacher in the school that has flexible seating. She said she has 8 different types of seats: standing, sitting on pillows or cushions, cubes, wobble chairs, T-stools, exercise balls, rocking chairs, and crate seats. The main reason she chose flexible seating was because she had students who couldn't sit still and control their bodies. She knew it was the best for the students to have flexible seating. The main way for the students to not get distracted is by trusting them. If the students know you trust them, then they should stay on task and be productive. Lastly, she said 2 other classrooms have flexible seating and they have been very successful. I strongly believe that flexible seating is what is best for the students. I would rather have tables than desks in my classroom. This allows for students to sit next to each other and work on things and learn from each other. Second, I would love to have a dramatic play center area where students can use their imaginations. This can look like a kitchen like the one above. Last, I would also like an ABC mat like the one pictured. ABC mats can be used for many different learning activities and they are essential for learning in a lower elementary classroom. My philosophy of education is all about my beliefs and how I want to be as a teacher. In my philosophy, I talk about teaching with enthusiasm, that making mistakes is okay and students will learn from them. I believe having a hands-on approach is crucial for learning. I also believe that students should be able to look up to their teacher, so I want to be that role model for them. I have learned so much from the class presentations and the interviews. I can honestly say that I am ready to teach and set up my classroom.